Hello everyone. Yeah, I didn't stream last week, so we're streaming now. We're going to be doing the same thing we did last time, except this time it's going to be decidedly more frustrating because it's a slightly more frustrating track. It's not Alps, which you could just drive around and keep it clean most of the time. Last night I did 43 laps, and the 43rd was my first clean lap. Now there were a couple that were clean, but I rewinded because they were so slow. I didn't want them on the leaderboard. So this is the leaderboard as it stands. Well, as I loaded this up anyway, it might change. So currently in second, but over 3/10 off. Well, 3.5 tenths really. Now I saw a 0.8 possible for me, so it's going to be tricky to get a 0.7. So we're gonna get started, and is my chat box working? It doesn't look like it. Let me try and sort this chat thing out. Good grief. Okay, I don't want to be made mad by the chat box too. That really wasn't the goal here. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. This is really irritating. I guess today no chat box, so you're just gonna have to read. Cerberus, you're getting in there early, eh? And I should probably turn off my speaker sound, or turn it down anyway, so you don't hear it twice. Yeah, those dislikes were there this morning. I guess people not realizing it's a stream and clicking on it thinking it's a video. There we go, we got some chat now. Yeah, so they disliked it because of their own stupidity, I guess. So, I mean, it's pretty easy to tell something's a stream or not. It will say scheduled for or live at, whatever. I can't really remember, but it's definitely different to a video. Okay, so we're going to try it completely green today. I haven't done anything today. I did a hell of a lot of laps yesterday, and on my 43rd lap I did my first clean one. So yeah, I nearly injured myself with the anger that was caused, but yeah. So just tell me about the sound balance, guys. I hope it's good, because I think last time I watched the stream back and it was a bit quiet, the game volume. So I hope I haven't gone too far the other way this time. Okay, thank you, Callum. There isn't a corner on this track. I didn't dirty it on yesterday, so let's see how it goes. This thing is an absolute hornet through the corners, or should I say housefly through the corners. It's 7.2 handling in A class. You can get it to 7.2 in B class, but then it just doesn't move in a straight line. It's really, really slow. It's still not quite so fast in a straight line here, but at least it's got about 60 horsepower more than it does in B class if you make it max grip. And it's got the rotary swap, and there's the first dirty, and I have to rewind there because that would make the next lap dirty. Now this is going to cause some problems later on, I'm sure, that chicane. Good thing is you can't cut it anymore, and I really need to make a note for future ones to avoid chicanes, because they are the absolute bane of my life when it comes to streams and hard lapping in general. No, last week didn't have one, so yay, way to go, getting on the brakes super early there. It is the first lap, so yesterday I was losing time all over the place through this corner, and I suspect he's going a bit faster, so I'm going to be losing even more time, because yesterday he was pretty much the same time I've got now. Turning point for here is so crucial. The S's, you dirty it on every part of the S's. Don't think I've actually dirtied on this corner. I've just been rubbish through this corner most of the time. Through this little kink I haven't dirtied it, but this one I've dirtied on the exit. So he's hugging a much tighter line than he did yesterday. There's dirty, damn it. Can someone explain to me how the Henlo came around? I know it's a Jimmy thing. Well, at least I think it's a Jimmy thing. But how did it come around to be a thing? Yesterday I was better than him through there. But it seems like he's taking it pretty well this time. So this could be a rubbish lap. It's dirty anyway, so it doesn't matter. Faster. Well, it depends how you've tuned up that S800. And I need to remember you don't really brake on the braking line, you dick. For that first corner. Okay. Long rewind. And this is like the worst track to rewind on. Because it is so far away from the first corner, so you have to rewind for so long. But at least I know from there it doesn't stop just before the line. But a few times it does stop mid-shift. And then the shift takes about 6 times longer than it should normally, so you lose so much time. So that's extra frustrating in itself. Okay, now I've gone a bit too far the other way with the braking. But we can get a bit of a cut back here. Not enough really. I feel like sim steering would really help. Especially through that section. But I just can't use sim steering. I don't play enough of this. Fuck! That grass! I'm a big fan of grass in general, but not that little section of grass. Grass is nice, it's soft, it's cool on a hot summer day, but why did you shift up to 4th there? Just please explain yourself. This was hard enough when I wasn't streaming and I just was able to focus on only this. Keep it in 2nd there. I don't think like 1st place is going to happen, but at least improving on my time and getting into the 13s, that's got to be goal number 1. I think that chicane is a lot better than the last lap. Still doesn't matter, dirty rubbish lap anyway. I'm guessing Veronica is his girlfriend? So the shed isn't just for sim racing apparently, as we found out. Well done to old Jimmer there. Oh yes, now it's all gonna fall to shit. Turned in way too early. But we did have our nose ahead, so at least we know we can gain a bit of time on the first corner. Shit. Okay. Found another way to dirty it there. Oh, I must read your comments in the straights, not during kinks. Is it buffering? Fuck. Is it buffering on your end or my end? Because if it's on your end, then not much I can do about that. Looks pretty clean on my side. Okay, I think your internet's the problem, mate. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. Shifted way too early there up into 4th. I don't know why I chose this track, because I don't know how many of you guys did Forza RC Season 2 with the Porsche on this track. It was pure 8. It was the 19 whatever, can't remember. And it was literally wheeling through some of the corners, so you could say the understeer was quite severe. How am I this bad through this Races? I was never near this bad yesterday. I mean, I wasn't good, but I was at least competent. But we are up, and the app is clean for now. I turned too late! Yeah, it's clean, but it's also rubbish. It does set a benchmark time for the for the day though. Yeah, you should probably run a speed test. See how it's going on your end. Okay, that was... Oh, it's getting better, it's getting better, it's coming back to me. Not that I really had it yesterday. When to turn in? Shit! Turned in too late. And found another place to do it there. At least we got a clean lap under our belts already. That's a positive sign. Although my first flying lap yesterday was a 0.3, so it was dirty, but still, we are still slower than my first flying lap. I hate the breaking point for the chicane. It's so bad. Yay, it's working. NFS fan, go and explain that point, please. I'm fair to have a discussion about it. No problem. You know, a lot of people struggle to see Forza as an esports, but there are certain reasons why it makes sense. I just want to know why you think it can't be. Fuck! Goddamn grass just sucks you off, and not in the good way. Oh no, we have dirtied every single possible place through the S's already on lap 7. Yep, the grass does suck you off, but not in a good way. It's the bad way, the one that dirties your lap. And ruins it all at the same time. Not the one that ends with a happy ending. Okay, let's stop playing Forza, please. Stop driving like a moron. If you've got manual with clutch is pretty much the same thing. Just do the handbrake clutch swap. And then it's the same thing. The only difference is downshifting. But I've got a video on that, so you can go and search for that. It's the rev matching video. Because if you don't do it, and you're using a car that's mostly rear wheel drive most of the time, you will kick the back end out, and that's not good for anyone. So if your rev matcher prevents that, it's the same thing as doing heel and toe in a real car. Oh yes, competence! Competence has been found! Keep him third. I need fourth there, come on. Damn it, it's on the throttle a bit too much. Now yesterday, for reasons unknown to science, I did accidentally hit the handbrake 3 times. I don't even know how that happens because I wasn't even on the brakes at the time. I was more just coasting through corners and I go and hit the handbrake. I wonder if this is going to be better than my best. I really doubt it. That's going to be close. Yeah, we're under a 10th off. Okay. Okay, that's good. That's good. Shit. No, these reruns give me a chance to answer questions. You've been watching all tutorials. What track? Well, you could try something short that has straights and braking zones. You know, Silverstone National will probably work. Any of the shorter Silverstones will probably work. National's probably the best to do. Because there's a lot of braking zones followed by long straights. So it's not like you have to worry about braking very close together. But once you get it, it's really easy. Oh, we still kept it clean somehow, but the rest of the lap sucks. We're going back up into fourth there for some reason. Again. I think his hairpin isn't fantastic. So I can make up time on his hair, but yesterday's hairpin was really good. And mine sucked. So the tables, they have turned. Okay, don't be alarmed by that 2/10. Fuck you, man. Yeah, don't be alarmed by the 2/10 up. I did rewind across the line. I mean, the physics... It's quite ironic with your username, but... Yeah, the physics aren't realistic, but... They are accessible. And that's... It's like Call of Duty, it's not realistic. But we don't play... It doesn't have to be realistic to be esports. Counter-Strike's not realistic either, but just because it's realistic doesn't mean it's going to be an esport. Like, if you take Project Cars, Assetto Corsa, those games are awesome to play, they're very realistic, but they require a wheel, which puts up a high barrier to entry, and Project Cars, the amount of people that play that game probably couldn't even fill a Forza lobby, so it's about accessibility. I think it's more competitive, Forza, because it's more accessible. So you got more people who play it, more people who will watch it and think, oh wow, I can do that too. It's exactly the same situation as Call of Duty, and because the pool is bigger and people would argue the skill gap is smaller, there's more people that are competitive, so it's, in my opinion, a lot harder to be at the top than it is in something like Project Cars. But while we've been talking here, we've actually done a clean up, so that's good. Okay, slightly off what we did earlier. Top 10 UGs, we swore. Was that an ironic video? Did the guy make that as a meme? Because it really seemed like a meme. Oh, damn. That was nearly very good. No. Oh! I was so excited about the grass not sucking me off that I turned in too early. You want to see sim steering. You want to see me sim twitch like mad. Yeah, the lobbies are questionable quality, but I mean, yeah, that's down to the game's mechanics. It's not down to the physics. Well, the game's prevention of people being dickheads. Oh, sim twitch already. But Jesus. If you look at Forza RC, the racing's pretty good. I will say when it does get a bit sketchy, it's because of the system. So they make it like Jesus Christ, I can't do fucking sim steering. God damn. Yeah, they make it very like desperate for people, so they do things they wouldn't otherwise do if they were doing like a longer race or it wasn't so do or die. Yeah, sim twitch definitely requires practice, something I am not doing right now. Fuck, man. Ah, it's quite a tough breaking point. The real thing about whether something should be an esport or not is whether or not people watch it. Forza RC's been getting really popular lately. I know they do promote Forza RC, but you get people in the stream all the time saying, damn, this looks cool, I didn't even know this was a thing. And if the game was shit to watch, people wouldn't say that. Just no one would watch it. But it's great to watch, especially if you know the guys who are doing it. Those reverse lobby races are awesome too, reverse grid starts. Because you get the faster guys fighting their way through the pack. Not that the guys in the back are slow. And you wipe the floor with almost every single one of us probably. Okay, so positive news if you're just joining. We have got a clean lap under our belt. I think we have actually. I don't know if I rewinded across the line or not. And it's only 10th and a half off my personal best. However, we are still half a second off the best. Stop shifting so early there. Okay, we have got a clean lap. Okay. I just want to improve my time. That is quest number 1 here. There's that little hump there after the first corner. Fuck you! That little hump after the first corner, right there. If you, on the throttle, you spin up the wheel, so you got to do a little lift while you're doing it. Yeah, I'm inconsistent as fuck too. The real difference, and why I like the format of Forza RC now, apart from the desperation it causes with people in races, but you go from rivals to ghost lobbies to the showdown. So basically my thinking as to why they did that, or disaster in first corner, is to eliminate the guys who are just sweats in rivals to get good times. So if they, because in the ghost racing the only person who can affect you is yourself, so if you can't put laps together on demand, you are pretty screwed for that. So if you're like me and you're one of those guys who gets a good lap every now and then, you're not going to do too well. But if you are one of those guys who is just an animal in this game, you just put those laps together whenever you want to, you're going to get through, probably. And then it comes to the showdown. The showdowns are great to watch. They're really putting good effort into the production value of that series now too. Hello Johnny. I hope you're not a sensitive viewer, because the anger is building and we're only 14 laps in. God damn, how slow was that? Not quite as slow as that though. You know. I'm not even paying attention to my split times right now, because they're pretty irrelevant. Okay. The S's can go burn in hell. I really wish Cat and Nat had just the Grand Prix layout through that section. I hate those S's. If this game was good on wheel, this would be, in my opinion, so much easier on wheel. Just gives it a lot of like rapid changes of direction. Gotta be precise. It's a lot harder on controller. So if I was doing this on Project Cars, I think I'd be having a lot more fun right now. Yeah, the replay system's not great, I'll be honest with you. It's at least it's not a laggy mess like it was when they first brought it back. Yeah, Gran Turismo is much better. Project Cars has a nice layout. F1 obviously. I haven't seen too much F1 actually, but since it's based on... Fuck you, man! That was a good lap too. Quite good enough, but yeah, his hairpin's not great here. If he could get the whole lap together and do a good hairpin, he'd be in the .6s. The positive news is this lap right now would be good enough for a 13.9. The negative news is that I dirtied it. I hate that shift point. Never really kicks out the rear, but feels like you do lose a bit of speed here and there. Happy birthday, Azza, for 8 days ago. What are you, 15 now? What the balls was that? Getting on the brakes for absolutely no reason. Fuck. No. I nearly dirtied it on a straight there. I say nearly because thankfully I didn't. But oh, clench the toes to get on the brakes. Thanks, Azza. I can always count on you to put a link on Discord. I hope you pinged everyone in the room the evening. Okay, let's forget about this lap. It sucked. Well, I'm glad you're entertained. I'm sure as time goes by, it might get more entertaining for the fact that I'm going to get more angry. Yesterday I nearly injured myself. I got so mad. I hit my chair really hard and my hand was like stinging for the next 20 laps. Ah, oh, thanks a lot, NFS fan. It's the thought that counts. But it wouldn't be a wasted money. South Africa's in a recession right now, so technically you'd be pumping money into the economy and helping end the recession. That's right, supporting South African YouTubers right now is ending a recession. You're doing God's work. Oh no, you turned in too early. Somehow that's clean. I thought for sure that was dirty. It's still a rubbish lap, but I can improve on my best from here. Oh yes, competence found again. There's decent, but a wheel slide on the exit. Oh, come on. Oh yes, all the road available. I'm going to say I did that on purpose. Not by complete chance. Fuck, late on the brakes. Still clean, still clean, dirty. It's quite nice to drive, but it can be a bit of a hassle. It's a bit of a housefly. 7.2 handling in A class, which means the speed is not very good. The next best car here is the Alpha 33 Stradale, so something has toppled the Alpha 33 Stradale in A class. Because if you were around for Forza 6, that thing was just ridiculously overpowered. So now this thing is ridiculously overpowered when it comes to handling tracks. That was the most abysmal. No, he lifted. The most abysmal second corner anyone has ever done so far in this rise. Come on. I need more power. But then that would mean he'd have more power too, because he's got the same tune. Yesterday I was quicker than him through here and through here, but now I think he's sorted himself out. course I would get it absolutely pretty much bang on a lap that doesn't really count. Because this is going to be shite. 14, 5. Yeah. Way to go, 32 laps. What brand hatch? Brand hatch Indy. At least that's not a minute and 14 seconds. Not that that's a long lap. Yeah, yesterday 43 laps before I got a clean one. Albeit there were 2 laps that I did rewind just before the line because I didn't want to get counted on the leaderboard. Oh, that was so good! Now let's keep it going through here. No, too late on the brakes. So we're going to lose out. But if we nail it through this final sector, which I'm not feeling too hopeful about, it was really difficult. We might be able to improve. Yep. At the moment we're almost tied with my best lap right now. Always turn is really good. Okay. Clean. Slow. Okay, it's not going to be an improvement on my best anyway. Okay, it's not too bad, half a tenth out. Yeah, he is a speedy boy. Until a couple of months ago I hadn't heard of him. Sorry if you're here and thought maybe I had. But. So it can always be a bit worrying when you start getting beaten. What the fuck, Bit Media, what the hell? BitTorrent, piss off. I've never used you since I've actually downloaded this, or had this computer. I've never used you. This tune is by Lantastic. It's first on the leaderboard right now. His gamer tag is not spelled how it sounds, because there is like a 4 in it, so you have to just go there and download it off the leaderboard. And the car I think might be like a specialty dealer car, so you can get it on the auction house, I'm sure. That line was really good in the Porsche. Forza RC was not good in this car. Because the Porsche was rear engined, so you just can really slide up the wheels. This is a moody engine, I think. It's not quite as composed, god damn it. Yeah, why don't you just take the complete Forza A-class hopper line? Just straight line the corner. And go down to first. Oh, the lack of focus is coming. And it's only been half an hour. Should have got some focus pills, if that is such a thing. Should be marketed as a thing. Whether or not it works, I don't know. I've got that Ford GTLM, but I now never did the race. I think I got it as a prize spin. I mean a level up reward. So maybe that'll come to you too. I got it like 10 levels ago probably. It's pretty surprised too. Adderall, okay. I don't know if we get Adderall, yeah? What's a generic for Adderall? Dirty. Fuck. It's actually not bad lines for them. Okay, we're gonna go to either I'm satisfied with my time, or I'm completely furious, or I'm exhausted. One of those 3 scenarios. Otherwise, it's probably going to be my longest session so far in this game. Although we do have... What did we do in the last... Last one we did 60 laps, I think. But there was a break between. I mean, I went to change the ghost. Security... Bank security numbers. So it's not going to happen, I'm afraid. It's just one of my weird things. I don't like people knowing my bank numbers. Call me strange. I think one day you're just going to have to knuckle down and do it. I've only finished 3 of the championships in career mode. I have 0 interest in career mode. I hate competing against the computer because you're not competing against real people. So if you beat the computer, it really doesn't matter. Oh, that's good. That is really good. That's not. I was on the brakes and then I left it off because I thought I was too early. Lost a shit ton of time there. The short shift didn't help. The Hoonigan division is broken in itself. It's just so random. You have all these cars that are nowhere near matched. Fuck. Well, you see the Hoonicorn that's got over 1,000 horsepower, I think. And it's in P class, racing against like a gasser that's in like D class. That makes sense. Okay. That's another lap we've improved on that we've had to do because we cocked up the first corner of the next lap. God, that was just appalling. Sorry you had to see that. Sorry you had to see that too, fuck's sake. Ah. If you guys think unbeatable AI is hard, you should try 110 AI in F1 2018. It's ridiculous. It's like only the best of the best can beat that stuff. It's crazy. I used, if you missed the video, I used the Mercedes on Melbourne and I was not too far off what would have been pole position in real life. Actually, I would have been close. I would have had good enough for 5th in the real world, I think. But it put me stone dead last. And the entire top 10 beat Hamilton's pole position this year. Oh no, I thought I was going to make that clean. Why did I possibly think that? I very nearly did though. I haven't tried max AR difficulty in Project Cars though. I imagine that would be quite difficult. Unbeatable is probably like the equivalent of 80 AI in F1 2018 if I had to put a number on it. Overshat. What's overshat? I'm guessing that was the top. Oh, good line, good line. Do not read comments. Do not read comments. Yeah, that was the best second corner I've had so far. Turned it too late. You tit. What did you do that for? You You had the world at your feet and you just threw it away. Because I'm sure from that position I could have gotten very, very close to it. I think my best second half of the lap is probably better than his. This is whether or not I actually did. That's the problem. Fuck. I overshot when you missed the toilet. You know what? I gotta be honest with you. I sit on the toilet. I don't do the old hovering thing. Again, call me weird. Although sometimes when you go to public bathrooms, you see people who clearly do hover. Keep eyes on the apex. Okay. Too narrow at the turn in. If so, that old corner was actually really nice with the Porsche in Forza RC. The only corner that was nice with the Porsche. You didn't have to brake, you just lifted and coasted. Oh, that is god tier. That chicane. Well, those S's were the best I've ever taken them. Hairpin was okay, not great. Keep it between the lines, come on, yes. That time it was actually on purpose to cut it that far. Okay, we should improve, yeah? 13s, possibly? I don't know, really. I think I lost a shit ton of time coming out of the chicane. How did that happen? Okay, we improved. Still in the 14s though, god damn. Alright, now we got a laggy stream. Guys, if you enjoyed that lap, go ahead and leave a like. Subscribe, share with your neighbor, your dog. Click that bell notification. And of course, if you do leave a like, you go into the entry for free V-Bucks. Fuck! Look how close I am to him! But yeah, the V-Bucks giveaway is completely legit. I definitely won't just not do it. I'm not LEA. Mostly because my intro music isn't music. And I don't have a monster cap to wear in every video. Okay, again that would have been decent lap. I think you should just watch the stream, if I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I've definitely gotten better, because it took me 43 laps to get a clean lap yesterday. And today it took a mere 26 to improve on my time. It took me 43 laps yesterday. So, I'm getting good. Although that wasn't a legendary S's section. Yeah, I think he gets a bit on the slide there. As much as I want to beat him, when you get in front, things get really nerve-wracking. And I tend to make errors just because I don't have like a reference point. And I'm pretty shit at Forza, so put those together. And you've got a shit lap. Those big cock-ups. Yeah, I've been thinking about it. I want to do Wacky Races again, because that's fun as fuck. I just need to make cars for it. That's really the hardest part. And then you also get some people who do dick around in it, taking misunderstanding the points of Wacky Races. Fuck! How perfect was that? Apparently too perfect. Yeah, that was clean in Forza, I see. Yeah, Wacky Races. So basically, for those of you who've never seen it or never done it, I tune up like, usually it's about 6 cars or something, and I make them all very, very even. We usually use Top Gear full because of the crossover. I make them all very even so that the lap times are very similar, but they go about it in a very different way. So a lot of people get it wrong, the idea of it, and they just start dicking around. The whole point is that these cars are supposed to be competitive, but in very different ways. So you'll get something like the Alceta, which will just kill everything in straights, and then in the corners will be absolute rubbish. And then you'll get like the racing truck, which is pretty good in the corners, but pretty rubbish everywhere else. Ah, the curb sucked me off now, and not in the good way. That's how you know it was bad, you didn't even have to shift up to fourth. Okay, so at least goal 1 has been achieved so far, and that was to improve on my time from yesterday, but now we have to absolutely get into the 13s, because it looks really bad him having a 13.7 and the next best being a 13, being a 14 flat. It's a serious race, but it's a laugh at the same time, so it always leads to funny events. I've got maybe 4 videos on it. I think I did 2 in Forza 6 and 2 in Forza 7. I don't know if I did 2 in Forza 7, but I definitely did 1. Yeah, in Forza 6 we actually had a completely accidental event where an Alceta rolled the racing truck, and it was pretty funny. Yeah, it's good fun, but unfortunately we don't have the Fallout 4 car in this game, because that thing was pretty fun to use. But we do have many other mean cars, for fuck's sake. I'm not the biggest fan of Catalunya. I don't know why I chose. Yes, the Chrysalis, or the Crossless, whatever it's called. Yeah, that thing is awesome. It's a pity you couldn't use that on the leaderboards. Could you? I don't know. You couldn't use the Bone Shaker. So if you could use the Crossless, it would have been weird. My favorite thing about that car wasn't actually the car, it was the voiceover you got from the narrator when you went into the Forza Vista. The guy made it like an ad for the car, but set in the future time, so the currency is like really inflated to what it is now. So the thing cost an absolute fortune. Yes, that was pretty good. I think I actually lost a bit of time through the hairpin. As superiors, I think my hairpin is at times, so it wasn't that time. We're down! Nearly a 10! Shivers. Fuck, that's not gonna help. No, that's definitely not gonna help. The Crossless, the Final Fantasy car is the one from Horizon, the Crossless is the one from Fallout 4. Yeah, the Regalia, that's the one. Is it in the other Fallouts? I don't know, I've never played any other Fallouts, I've only played Fallout 4. The game's awesome. Pretty keen for Fallout 76, I don't know about you guys. 31 laps and we haven't gotten into the 13s. So that totals 74 goddamn laps where we haven't got into the 13s. This is the most laps I've ever done. Probably quite a few, but I don't know how many have like joined public, I mean, open lobbies, probably not me. But I know a few of the FACR, or what do you go by? FACR or FACA? Fuck! Daily driver, VW Golf 6. I've got the TSI, so it's only a 1.4. Goes alright. Today I had to drive a Golf 6 GTR, but it was so embarrassing because it was a convertible. I don't see a practical use for that car. It's noisy, the ride is crap, it doesn't sound very nice because of the noise. The person who owned it before was a smoker, so there's nothing worse than a car that stinks from smoking. No disrespect to any smokers, just if you plan on reselling your car, don't smoke in it. I had the honour and privilege of driving a Nissan Kumquat today. It's the second generation of Kumquats I've driven. What a machine. It was even a diesel. It's fucking hell. Keep it together. I tell you, I get a lot madder when I'm by myself. I mean, technically I'm by myself, but I get a lot madder when there's no one listening. Hitting chairs, considering throwing controllers, and then realizing I don't have the money to replace the controller. Ah, for fuck's sake. Okay, so I was just checking something. Great stuff. There is a way to get a better run through across the line, but yeah, never. Yeah, you're really going on about that 911 GT1. But you found a pot of gold there when you did that drift session. God damn it! Yeah, I'll have a break. But I haven't got a Kit Kat. I had a lunch bar at like 5 PM, so that was a pretty rebellious move. Because it wasn't lunchtime. I think I'm paying for it right now. Fucking hell. It's going from bad to worse right now. Oh, I need to change my current time. 1 second. How do I do this? Times? There. Edit. What are we? It would be nice if I could remember my time. My time is a 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay. Resuming. The struggle. Now I need to get back into YouTube. There we go. No. No. Okay. Entrance to that corner wasn't top tier. Entrance to that corner was okay though. Don't often say that. Ah, I have found a way to dirty it on that corner now. Man finds a way. And there's the grass sucking me off. Fuck it, oh, that's mad. TV bar. Oh, not watching TV. Fuck, I don't think I'm ready for that level of rebelliousness. They'll go straight to the front page of Reddit under the Mad Lads subreddit. What did you do today? Oh, I ate a lunch bar while I didn't watch TV. I mean, I ate a TV bar while I wasn't watching TV. I ate a lunch bar at dinner, and I had a Kit Kat while I wasn't on break. I don't know about you, but that's pretty hardcore. Yeah, you don't need to butter it down. I wasn't off the pace in that lap. I was shit on that lap. Ah, fucking hell. Someone needs to put an end to someone, put a stop to someone watching TV. I mean, not watching TV and eating a TV while it's just... It's crazy. That's up there with eating popcorn and not watching a movie. Putting Pepsi in a Coke glass. That sucked. Yeah, if you guys are wanting to try this, fuck man, missed a shift. If you're wanting to try this, go to, well, you can go to the leaderboard if you want, but you can get your times on the Discord leaderboard. We've got our own little personal leaderboard of everyone from the Discord who's done it. Right at the moment, I think it's like the top 5 on the actual leaderboard are all on the Discord leaderboard. And then there's always people chatting about how to get faster, if they're tuning the cars, which usually everyone uses the same tune. Then they'll discuss things, so you can learn how to tune as well. Twat. I speak very, very little Afrikaans. I did it for 11 years at school. I haven't a freaking clue. That reminds me about emojis. I need to change my emojis for my channel. I forgot to add the one I've been wanting to add. Tenth up. Let's keep it good, please. Oh, world class. That was world class. There's no other way to put it. The lack of chat. That was not world class. That was 4th division. Lost the 10th. Well, this is going to be good. Oh, this is going to be a 0.8, I want to say. Finally into the 13s. Yes! What's it going to be? 0.8. We're very close. We're within a 10th. If you go to the link on, or go to any video, except for streams. Streams don't have it there. The link is in the description of literally every video for the last 4 months. Oh fuck yes. Oh fuck yes, that is arousing. Missing the shift is not. I'm so turned on right now. Oh, fuck! If it was a 14.000, I think I might have topped myself, to be honest with you. Wait, let me, I've got a couple. Here's my emojis for my channel. I've got one more space. No, I don't have one more space, but I can remove either of these. Hang on. The stream is lagging. Stream is laggy, probably. I'm guessing because I was trying to type emojis. Those are my emojis. I'll be needing to add one. I'm probably going to get rid of the invalid one, because I don't see any practical use for that. Wait. Yep, you heard my cat. She's ancient. I need to change my times. What are we? 8 to 4. We're very, very close. 0.824. So this is the first time I've actually improved on a lap. Oh, it's okay, Cerberus. Your cat's 13. My cat is she's 15. So she's ancient. She doesn't really eat dry food. So she pretty much only eats the pouch food, and and she doesn't really eat most of it. She just licks the gravy off. So you have to feed her like 5 times a day, which is a bit of a hassle when I'm not here all day. So I just get my dad to feed her. Yeah, she's. The other day I caught her pissing in my bedroom. Fuck. Best Devon ever. That's not an. Oh, yes it is. Yeah, you can't get it yet. Channel membership. That's how. But I'm wanting to sub out the Dirty Lap one. Yeah, she wants to go out, so I'm just going to let her out real quick. Yeah, you can go out. You're so loud they can hear you on stream. Okay, there you go. Can you get some water? Yeah, so I've learned the hard way to not keep her in my room because I like to sleep with the door closed. Because I get really, really grouchy if I get woken up. So, ironically, she woke me up by peeing in the room. So now I have to keep the door open at night so she can get out. No. Shit's sake. 10th down, but there's a 10th from the middle sector. Not gonna do it that way though. Oh, damn it. Good God. Once that pew somewhere. Yes. I know. I had a bag, because I'm very bad about picking up stuff in my room. So I had a bag that had like clothes in it and stuff, and it was quite literally drenched. So probably for the past week or so she's been peeing in that at night. So I've had to wash all those clothes a few times. But yeah, actually I'm glad my mom does carpet cleaning, and I help her out occasionally, like on the weekend if she has a job or whatever. So I'm glad she does that, because I cleaned the carpet where she was peeing, so now you can't smell it anymore. It's super duper clean. So that was my Tuesday, 7 AM. There's quite a few South African YouTubers around. Most of the time, what really confuses me about them is that they always put South African streamer in the title as if for some reason that's significant. Like you've never seen a South African play before, or South Africans are so good you're gonna watch this guy. It really confuses me. It would make sense if it was like a 95-year-old man tries streaming for the first time. That's something not everyone's seen, and that's something worth clicking on. But just someone's nationality, and that's hardly a calling card. There's so many British YouTubers. I actually had to change my region to UK. Well, I just changed it. I could change it to anything really, but I changed it to UK because like Super Chat and channel memberships and stuff aren't available in South Africa. So I changed it, so now they are available. I mean, I get paid in dollars anyway, so I really don't understand why it's not available in South Africa. Oh, that was a great first corner. That was by my standards, a great second corner. We are up, and there's a 10th in this sector. So that means I am actually faster than the final sector. Fuck! I can see that turn-in coming a mile away. Oh, good God. Oh, for fuck's sake. Ah! I hate it so much! I hate that chicane! Just had to get that out. Practicing for hoppers. Probably did that on lap 38 yesterday too. That is the kind of thing you want to happen to a Ramo who's trying to rejoin. But now I've probably got something on Apex. My internet, it's not bad. It's down sucks, it's about 6 down, but up hovers between like 17 and 20, so it's not too bad. My old internet was essentially the same format as what I have now, but like just really bad. So it was like probably the same down, and the up was like 6, but goddamn, the ping was so unstable. So like slow-mo lag would just almost constantly in a race. New Zealand English. Is New Zealand English different to Australian English? Oh yes, I know, because you don't say your A's, you say E's. And U's. Fuck's sake. Yeah, now my internet right now is I can upload a 1080 video quicker than it would take to watch it. So if it's a 10-minute video, it might take like 6 minutes to upload. So that's great. It's a nice change. But the biggest change isn't necessarily the speed and all that. It's the amount of internet I get. Before, it's quite complicated here, like, because there's quite a few different options. Before I had 3G internet, which fuck me was bad and really expensive. So I used to get for 850 Rand a month, which is like, we call it $80 a month, $60 a month probably, because our Rand has gone to shit. I'd get 30 gigs. So it was really expensive. So I had to really plan my internet usage. So when like a big update came, usually for Project Cars, I would pretty much brick it and have to find somewhere to do downloads and shit like that. But now I pay like $5 less, and I get 200 gigs. And it's much faster, much more stable. In general, just more of it. Yeah, go get yourself a flare on the Discord. If you go to the ranks channel, you'll see how to get them. Oh god, wrong gear. Hey Rizla, how are you going? That 59. We're gonna do at least 50 laps here. I want to do 2 hours, which will probably be 55 laps, maybe 60. I might level up about 4 times. Yesterday I leveled up 3 times for 43 laps. Didn't seem worth it. The other one was expensive because it was 3G, and for some reason there's a difference between 3G and LTE, which is LTE is basically 4G. For some reason there's a really big difference in the price. I don't know why. Before I didn't live in an area that had access to LTE. Yeah, you missed a killer lap. It was really good. I was faster than him in the final sector. but I lost 10th in the middle sector. So you can do the maths. I would have beaten him if I'd done the proper sector. You've also missed me ploughing into a tyre wall on purpose. Ah, first corner! Drive me mad. Guys, if you're super stoked on the new lap time, I would really enjoy a like on this video. I've never had 100 likes on a stream. Now, I know we are fair way away from 100 people watching, so it's quite push. But every like matters, or counts. And it would be awesome to get 100. How is that clean? There is no way on God's green earth that should have been clean. And it's going to be balanced out by that. The tire wall. Oh yes, the one after the first corner. This is not technically at the first corner. It's at the first corner if you're around there. I feel like my focus is really waning here. Dirty. Goddamn. Lap that doesn't even matter. Yeah, I hit the tyre wall after the chicane. And then I got a bit of instant karma that every single rammer who does that should get. I tried to rejoin through the rammer's line. And I hit one of those bollards on the track, which you think would just move you, but it spun me. Okay, let's go 100% focus. Come on, that was a good lap, a 120. Really, really good. That shift, I've missed it so many times. You always feel like you got a bit more in the revs, but you don't. Oh, that was so close. The first bit of the lap sucked, so it's too far back anyway. But it's all practice before the lap that eventually does go right. This time yesterday, I didn't even have a clean lap. Now I've got to improve my time by 2.5 temps. This is fucking awesome. I'm really so glad they brought back leaderboards, not just because it's such a big part of the game, but also because the servers are complete shit right now, so connecting to the servers is a problem most of the time, so even getting into rivals can be a problem. So at least when I do get into rivals, it doesn't mean I have to go and worry about multiplayer. I just do rivals. Or as Fairy Fee, you might have seen on Twitter, he was very upset. He posted the comments, I subscribed a week ago for the online racing and I've not seen a single online race. He posted his comments, I'll have you know, fuck's sake. Dude. He posted this comment during the massive outage of 2018, last weekend. Yeah, but it's quite funny when a guy who's been subscribed for a week, who's never commented on your channel, expects to have content curated exactly to him. I couldn't imagine being that entitled personally. Okay, well, all in all, apart from the dirtiness, it was a decent map. Not great, but decent. Still 14-0, it's fine. Still better than my time yesterday. So it shows a bit of improvement. God damn it. Yeah, exactly, Carver. That is exactly the way it usually goes for me. And like I was saying earlier, you've missed me now, well, keeping second place, but now I'm within a 10th. You've also missed me plowing into a tire wall and then getting a bit of karma that should be reserved for people who do that in multiplayer. Oh, damn it. Too late in the place. But that's a really good exit. Maybe a bit off time. Nearly a 10th time. But we do have that 10th in the middle sector if we can get this right. Damn it! A turn in! I hate it so much. I wish the S's could just get bombed. I imagine they might be pretty fun in the F1 car, but not so much in this. Yeah, casual swearing as well, so not just angry swearing. I do work in the motor industry, remember. People in the motor industry swear like absolute footballers. It's quite funny. Just gotta be careful not to do it like, because I haven't met my girlfriend's dad yet, so just be careful not to just say fucking how's it to him like first time I meet him. But usually I'm pretty good at keeping myself together. Except for that time I swore at kids. Jesus Christ, that was good. I don't think I've done it that well before. Oh, but I've definitely done a bit than that. Shit. I'm really not sure on the best line through that corner. I think his line through there is not the best line. But his line on the exit is definitely very good. Now the reason I don't think that outside line for the beginning of that chicane is good is because you're braking at an angle, so your braking takes a lot longer. There's a 14.000 cover. You said earlier, I laugh it was a 14.000. Thankfully it wasn't my best lap, but we have now done a 14 flat. Exactly. God damn it! I counter steered when I didn't have to counter steer. For fuck's sake. I hate that. That is really the worst thing ever. Is to counter steer when you don't need to. You just end up cocking yourself up. That's not the right line. I'm not sure what the right line is there. I think his line is probably the best. But he hasn't necessarily taken it as fast as he could have. Yeah, I see curb and I just brick it. Oh, good God. Can we just go and dig up that curb, please? Someone go there with the grader and just dig it up. And don't let Herman Tilker touch it again. He's the reason we have a 90-degree chicane. I don't mind chicanes, but 90-degree chicanes? Not for me. Shit. Cutback's not going to work, I'm too deep. Oh fuck, I'm way offline for the second corner now. What car? You're so right, bro. I just read your comment now. Anything to do with cars and the language just becomes filthy. Even the most calm of people in the motor industry, fuck's sake. Although the salesman I sit next to, he doesn't swear, like, at all. He's like a pretty religious dude, so fucking god damn it! That chicane, I mean the S's and that last chicane can just go and fuck off. The rest of the track is very nice, very, very cool. Not so much those parts. I wish we had the old Catalunya line, which carries on straight here, as you can see that line there. And doesn't have the chicane, just goes all the way around. But they don't do it in F1 because of some safety malarkey. Go figure. Because you do fly around that corner quite quickly if that's the line or the track. I don't know if it's salt so much as anger. I thought that was going to be really good, and it wasn't. I think a dude might have died there. I think that might have been the reason they put that chicane in. Did anyone die at Monza though? Where they put the two awful Herman Tilke chicanes? I mean, I think that track would have just been too simple for modern F1 cars without it, to be honest. So it's probably a good thing they added in. Implementation, not so much. The Nürburgring GP has a really nice chicane. Not the one that's in Forza, that's not very nice. The one that's the GT layout in Project Cars is freaking awesome. It's fast. You don't have to slow down too much, obviously, because it's fast. But it's really nice. You can really push the limits. Probably doesn't mean so much for overtaking though. Nice, nice. Herman Tilke is a freaking legend. What other designer would put nine 90-degree corners at such? Only Herman Tilke could come up with that level of creativity. I know it's a street track, but jeez. 9 90-degree corners? That's more than half the corners. I think it's 9 or 10. Counted them. I'm aiming for number 1 overall. Number 1 in Africa is... yeah, it doesn't float my boat. It's too easy. Like if I don't get number 1 in Africa, it's because I haven't tried. That turn-in is going to be the death of me. Oh, we're coming up to raise our bat for the 50, for those of you who know cricket. So coming up on 1 hour of race time, not including rewinds. So it's probably an hour and 20 minutes, so we've rewinded about 20 minutes. Oh, nice. Just as I say that. Tell me where, and you seem willing to have number 1 in Africa. But if you keep doing things like this every week, 100% chance you will get better. Like, I've gotten a lot better because I hadn't done much Forza, to be honest, since this game came out. At one point I had pretty much the same playtime on this as I did on, or as I do on Project Cars. Project Cars I really only started playing a few months later when I got my wheel. That was a terrible line. Oh, I didn't do the correction for no oversteer. The oversteer that wasn't happening. Oh, apologies for the sexual content in that corner. And then the absolute opposite of sexual content in that hairpin. But I did say explicit content in the thumbnail, so you were warned. We're only 4,000 down. That was a really good middle sector. No! No, man! Jeez! I might have actually done him there if I hadn't freaking just... Tyres just took me to the left. Ugh. No, man. That is not cool. I'm not all happy about that. Yeah, Captain Zinni, welcome to the South African problems. It took me 2 days to download, but I had to take it to a shop to download it for me. So yeah, that was quite stressful times. First of all, oh my god, will they actually let me do it? And then making sure it actually happens in time. Because I got it from turn 10, literally the day of the game, the day before the game came out. So I started playing it a day late compared to Ultimate Edition owners who had decent internet. But for Horizon it was weird. Well, it was weird that they only gave it to us a day early. Probably because it wasn't finished. But for Horizon they gave it to us like a week early. It's weird. Jamming that game for like a week before anyone else had it. So top tip, if a game's about to come out and you see a YouTuber online but just sitting at home all the time, it's because he's playing a game that's not out yet. Same thing happened with F1 2018. I like that my absolute rubbish laps are good enough for top 5 right now, so that's good. Progress. Alright. Okay. Oh, we have raised the bat. Got the half century of laps. It's the first time I brought that up in one session. I did more than that on the Alps. Oh, fuck's sake, that was bad. Jesus. Did more than that with the Alps one, but that was across 2 sessions because I changed the coast. I'm guessing the Forza crash is a rammer. I'm just going to use a bit of intuition. Yeah, I think I might have seen his name on the Marshall Discord. Oh, lucky to not spin it there. Pumping the throttle might be the way to do those corners. Turned in too late. God damn, man. This is wonderful. And I can't rewire because it's too far from the start of the lap. Nice, dirty there, but doesn't matter. Sucked off by the grass again. Again, not the good kind. That's when you know you've peaked as humanity. We've gotten about as far as a human can get as when you're a well-known Forza runner. That's when you know life is going well for you. There's so much going on in life that you have the time to be a renowned Forza runner. That's just a tragic existence. Not quite as tragic as those guys who literally go through consoles because they keep getting console banned and they just don't win. Because they're scumbags. Who knows how they get these consoles? Theft probably has something to do with it. Together. Oh yes! Thought that was going to be dizzy for sure. Turned in too late again, but we're going to be fine. Definitely turned in way too late there. It's such a touch and go thing, that. You've probably got maybe like a 1 meter window to turn in, if that. Not like a corner like this where you can turn in wherever. I think I might have worked out that you can pump the throttle. So you keep the speed up and don't swing the wheels. Big Colt, funny story. I think he holds the record for most accounts banned at a single time. He had 5 accounts banned consecutively. And yeah, they're looking at a console ban for him, which is fantastic. But 5 accounts banned at once, I mean, you gotta be a bit of a moron. He doesn't use the big cult accounts anymore, fuck. Thinking too much about big cult and I go off. He does hold the honor of being only the 2nd person to get a 20-year ban in Forza 7. I've heard of that guy. I have definitely heard of him. He's another one, he's got a lot going on in life. He's one of life's winners. I do think those Forza trolls, or rammers, I'm going to call them not trolls, do kind of misunderstand what trolling is. Because to my mind, trolling is being a bit smart to mess with someone. So almost like pranking, I guess, but not quite. Ramming is just being an arsehole. It's not really trolling. It's just being a dickhead. You know, people get banned for every lobby. If you ram, apart from past the hits, obviously, and tag and shit like that, but if you ram and there's clips of it, I mean, you have a very, very, very good chance of being banned. Because remember, we don't have to see it. Marshals don't have to see it. As long as someone else sees this and saves the clip, we can report it, and the person will most likely get banned. Fuck! That was the first time in forever I've gotten it pretty good. Fatigue is setting in. I need bear girls to come and tell me how to deal with fatigue. And I'm not going to drink my own piss beer. I'm not that desperate. If you're sweating out in a Forza lobby, you definitely, Forza rivals, you're definitely losing fluid. So the only thing you can do, since you can't get up from your chair, since you're streaming it live, is to piss into a cup and drink it while you're streaming. That's definitely the only Bear Grylls solution to that. Jula, look at the times. I'm doing good. I'm doing very, very good. I did lose a 10th in the middle sector. Fucking hell, I've lost so much time across the line here as well. There's a few corners I can't quite work out. Oh, that's the best I've taken that the whole night. It must be because Jula's watching. pressure. Oh, oh, oh! Oh my god! And now this is absolute shite. Fuck, man. Nail the whole lap. And then fuck that up. Oh my god, now this is going from bad to worse. If I'd done that hairpin right, there was a very good chance that that would have been the one. Unless I get some nasty surprise and I go back onto the leaderboard and see someone else has just improved their time. And I'm not actually number one. Julia doesn't like these low horsepower cars. I don't think Julia likes this track as well. Am I right? Are you having too many bad memories of Forza RC? I've had quite a few of those. Okay, lap's gone already, let's just do whatever. Okay. Okay, what's the magic number? How many laps are we doing here? 65? We'll do a full Grand Prix. Hey, Cerberus is back. Back from the dead. Jesus. 100 laps? I gotta work tomorrow. Can't do 100 laps. Catalonia school, maybe. Catalonia school, 100 laps would have come and gone ages ago. You never left, you've just been lurking. Destiny 2. I will pray for you tonight. At least it's not Fortnite. I'll give you that. Okay, lap 56 and lap 57 sucked. What up, Andrew? Somehow losing time across the line. Not much. Still time. Too cautious. But it's okay. If we get this middle sector right, which we haven't. Dude, I'm gonna have tinnitus by the end of this. Or tinnitus, depending on where you live. Pronunciation wise. This car's just buzzing in my ear. Me use sim steering. I used it for about 30 seconds. I am not using sim steering. And I know it's a big shortfall in corners like this and the S's. But it is what it is. I cannot use sim steering. Yeah, I tried. Carver has been here like the whole stream, so he's a witness to that. Fucking hell, that was bad. Lap 59. Should we do 69 laps because it's funny? It's a piece of cake to use maybe if Forza is the only game you play. But it's not the only racing game I play. It's the only game I play with a controller, to be honest. So I don't really use controller all that much. That's how to take that chicane. And of course I do it on a lap that doesn't count. Such is life. I've thought about using super easy in an online lobby. See how that goes. Guys, if you are new to the stream, sorry to hop on, I'm trying to get to 100 likes. Never had 100 likes on a stream. So if you could go and click that button, that would be so fantastic. Oh, fucking hell. Lap 60's a real piss take. What was my first lap? I don't remember, it was like it was pretty bad. Probably like a 14.8 or something. There we go, there's the line again. We'll see how much time that makes up, because it's 0.262 down right now. So let's see how this compares. Okay, it's slightly slower actually. So maybe the thank you for the luck, Ruin. Good dude. Everyone be like Ruben. Surprisingly mediocre considering the first corner. 10th down, we have a 10th in the sectors. Clean, clean, clean. Yes! For the first time in about 10 laps. Not clean. God damn. What did I say? I told you I found it way too dirty every single corner on this track. It's the first time I dirtied this one today. I dirtied it yesterday. There you go, I made up almost a 10th. Dirty. Yeah, I'm intrigued to see how they do their penalty system, to be honest. I hope it's not like Project Cars. Although it's good that Project Cars has slowdowns. I just don't like the way it's implemented. Like almost every other game will tell you how much you have to slow down for. Project Cars doesn't. It's just a guessing game. It's like slow down or you will get a penalty. I think Gran Turismo does a really good job of it because you accumulate time based on how long you're off the track, and then if you ignore it, then that's just a time added to your lap or added to your race at the end. But you can always work on it and get it down just from slowing down. Project Cars, if you ignore it for as long as you're straight, you get a penalty. Dirty. Nice. So it's definitely flawed in Project Cars. One feature they really need to add to Forza, and that I'm sure all hot lappers will agree with, is if you could see your split times. So you could see every single sector broken down. So you can see, okay, I'm losing time in this sector, or okay, I'm really awesome in this sector, so let's focus on the weaker one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure track limits will be first. That's, to be honest, the one I'm worried about. I hope it's not too hardcore in how it's implemented. It is Forza, so probably won't be all that hardcore. again, they haven't said. I think the idea was to do the track limits, or fix the track limits first, let people get acclimatized to that, and then introduce track limit penalties. Who knows? Holy fuck, that was good. Which they have now done. I mean, the track limits anyway, they haven't done the penalties for it. Oh, but on the slide. There's a rubbish sector. There's a rubbish corner. I'll be like 2 tenths down here, surely. Half a tenth. We can make up that half tenth. But have we made up that half tenth? I'm gonna say no. It's very close. Oh, we did improve ever so slightly. Prague is going to be an absolute joke of his track limit penalties. Same as Rio. It's going to be so funny. It's just going to be the whole freaking lobby is just going to have penalties there. And it's going to probably be better to actually get a penalty because you lose so much time from taking the now proper line. That if you did slow down, you'd probably cause problems. Or you just lose way too much time to everyone else who's not doing it. Fuck. Fuck, man. Second time in a row I cocked up that corner. And now this corner. Indy. I haven't seen Indy, to be honest. I've only done the one layout, the one where you used to be able to plow through the tiles. Wrong gear. Should be pretty slow across the line here. Yeah, pretty slow. What up, King Posh Gaming? You've missed an almost number 1 now. No, that fucking grass. Someone paved that over. Just put concrete all over that grass. I don't care if it dirties my lap if I go there. I just don't want to be sucked off the fucking track. I hope so. I really, really hope so. Like I said on Twitter. Oh, Jesus Christ. Like I said on Twitter, I would do terrible things to get 100,000 subscribers. Unforgivable. Except play Fortnite. I've now been sitting down for so long, my back is getting sore. Oh. That was just me stretching my back. Yeah, I like grass as a concept. It's soft, like I said earlier. It's soft. It's cool on a hot day. But it sucks when your tires get onto it. Oh, test track airfield, I gotta try that. That track was pretty broken in Forza 6, so interesting to see what it's like now. In Forza 6 you couldn't take the one line because it was dirty no matter which line you took. I mean, no matter where you went on that line. So the whole left side of the track was out after the first corner. The look on my face when I just took that flat. That's possible. You can take that flat. It's only taken me 100 and 10 laps to learn that. 109. Okay, you're on, Carver. Everything on super easy. All assists on. Are we doing automatic too? See how rubbish the time is. But I'm not going to do assisted steering and braking and all that shit. So I think that's too bad. Seem to have picked up viewers here. Lots of chaps late to the party or returning to the party. Oh my god. If you are returning, you will notice a different lap time best. We have taken 2.5 tenths off my previous best time, which I'm very happy about. It only took me 41 laps to do that. But we did get a clean lap in about 5 laps, which was not the case yesterday. Yesterday was a good 43 laps before I got a clean lap. So I've definitely been sweating this out. You know when you didn't do a single lap for Forza RC, but here you are doing 110 laps for a Rivals event that doesn't matter. No! It's the grass again. Rammer practice, rammer practice. Oh yes! I'm gonna be so good at this ramming thing if I ever decided to have my life. If I ever decide the world is flat, if I ever get to that level of stupid, I'm going to start ramming. But I would have to like get hit by a truck and miraculously survive to become that dumb. Sorry if there's any flat earthers in here. I know Jula feels strongly about it, if he's still here. What up, Louis? Or Lewis? Louis, where do you live? Has my time improved since you've been gone, or did you see the other one? I thought that was going to be ahead of him slightly. No! I was trying to get wide so I could take it flat. Put it on the damn grass. Oh, no, I've just got that completely wrong. This is, yes, it's a 340R 7.2 handling. You can download it directly off this leaderboard. A-class catnat. It's the one pretty much everyone's using. Flat Earth Society exists around the world. There was actually, it was quite a funny story, I thought it was really ironic. There was a dude who was a teacher in my town, or just outside my town, and he pegged. And he was a flat earther, but the massively ironic part is that he was a geography teacher. It's like being a science teacher and doubting a lot of the science you're teaching. Yeah, I'm a history teacher, but I'm going to deny the Holocaust. It's sort of the same thing. The 1990 MX-5 was the king of the first one of these we did. Prague Short. In D-Class, it was the best car. So yes, the MX-5s are good. But the older one. I think generally the way it goes with finding cars that are going to be good is you look for the light ones, And you look for the ones that have good acceleration standard. Oh, lap 69. Fuck, I forgot to do the assists. Okay, we'll do lap 70. Sorry, Carver, you didn't remind me. I didn't even know that was super easy. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. What else is there? Super easy. Okay, we're going to keep... I'll put ABS on. Makes no difference. I'll still break the same way. Oh my god! Car just completely took over. Oh, I still got a shift. Okay. Okay, how bad is this lap going to be? Oh my word! I know we had a really bad start across the line. I mean, at the end of the lap. Okay, what time are we aiming for here? Oh! It just feels like there's nothing happening. I get on the brakes and there's just nothing happening. I want your guys' guesses. What time am I going to set with super easy on? Is it going to be in the 17s? Is it going to be even worse than that? Like 30, I think it might break 30. I'm not sure. This is really, really, really bad. It feels like I have no control. Why is it steering for me? Do I have assisted steering on? Holy fuck. Holy fucking balls. I'm not doing anything. I'm just on the throttle. What is going on here? It's just shot straight to the right there. Screw you. We are not turning the way you want to turn. Oh my god. Oh, I hit the apex there. That was beautiful. You just cannot drive fast with this on. It's just not possible. It just turns away for you. Do I have assisted steering on? If I do... Oh, it's on super easy. Okay, we'll keep it on for this lap. How is this super easy? This is harder. This is way, way harder than just steering yourself. It nearly put me in the tire, will it? Okay, so the next lap I'll just put normal steering on. I can't deal with this shit. At least I'm going to have a better chance here. I can't believe people could ever need anything more than assisted steering. 26.6. Who was closest? We had an 18, I think that's closest. No, the 30's closest actually. Oh, there's just nothing happening on the brakes with the ABS on. If you brake the normal way. Oh, look at that. Peak performance. The brakes just do not work with ABS on. Yeah, 1 minute 30 was closest. Good guess. To be honest, I would have said like an 18 because I didn't think it was that bad. The super easy steering. This might be about an 18. We're going to come across the line with just about 2 hours of the stream done. 17.7 with all these assists on. ABS, I'm just going to turn them all off now so that I don't keep them on. Super easy traction, super easy stability. Stability which arguably doesn't really do much anyway. Okay, so we have ended up with a 13.8. Let's pray to the gods that it's actually saved. Yes, I love this tune. Let's pray to the gods it's actually saved the time on the leaderboard. because I've been having connection issues, to say the least. Yeah, I know I don't need ABS. Thanks. We made a cool 300k there. Do I want that? Ah, it's useless. I don't want it. Useless. I don't want it. Super expensive, but I want it. X6M. Fat and ugly. I don't want that. Another level up. Oh, I definitely want the R390. Okay, so we leveled up, what, 6 times? 5 times? Okay, has it? Yes! Okay, no one's improved their time, so that's impressive. Well, happy days. Definitely number 1 in Africa, that's pretty certain. Would I still be number 1 in Africa with all the assists on? We're very close. Come on, load the whole leaderboard. Okay, here we go. So we've got a tie for 3rd and 4th. The man who made the tune is in 5th. So the top 5 are all Discord boys. This is awesome. All using the same tune. We'd like to see what the alpha could do. Energy's pretty good, so that's got to be pretty close to what the alpha could do. I don't think the alpha could do a 13.7. Asa got timed up for a Nightbot. Oh, Asa, well done. You're the first person who's ever been timed up by Nightbot, and I didn't even know that was possible. I've literally just got Nightbot for this reason. Let me tell you. This is why Nightbot is here at the moment. If Nightbot would like to wake up. Oh, Asa, you make me laugh. Young Padawan. Okay, so if you are wanting to get into the first page right now, you need to do a sub 15. There you go. That's what Nightbot is for. But at least he was only timed out for 5 seconds. I'm gonna do a little snip of that. That'll be on Twitter soon. Alright guys, thank you all for watching. Some of you have been here like the whole time. Some of you have come and gone, and some of you have unfortunately just joined a bit late, I suppose. But yeah, it was good fun. We got through 71 laps, 2 of which had all the assists possible on, almost. It didn't show what you said, Asa. But yeah, I wouldn't try to say it again, because you'll probably get timed out again. Or if you do say it again, just say it in... I use the same tune that they've got here at top, the Lantastic tune. So just go and download that one. Yeah guys, so I've got a video planned for tomorrow. I haven't started on it, so it might be a bit later than normal. It definitely will be a bit later than normal. I'll have to start it after work, but it shouldn't take too long to make. But yeah guys, I hope you've enjoyed. I've enjoyed streaming it, and I'll see you guys in